Welcome one and all to the wonderful world of Pokemon! Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive thanks to help from these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us, in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. And those of us who choose to race and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers. Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it's a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. Exhibitioner now, Leon, your pristine record is about to end when I beat you here today. You know I don't lose battles, Ryan. Charizard Dynamax. Hello. Oh, that your flash new phone, Austin? Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? Well, you can't cheer him on with your hands full. You know, the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. Hobbs, and this fits you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came running over to get Austin. Never mind watching the match now. I've got a recording at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Call me Austin, he should be here any minute. And Lee always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've gotta run. See you on mine later. And well, that is how we begin Pokemon Sword. As yes, this game is set in the Galar region. The first game of two, Pokemon Sword and Shield set in the Galar region. And well, in this game, the basis is you fight Pokemon trainers, go through stadiums, and you strive to become the ultimate champion and beat Leon ultimately. So yeah, I love this game. Pokemon Sword is a great game. I'm very excited for this playthrough. Hope you guys look forward to this series. Let's go ahead and I guess let's go and speak to our mom. Rushing off in that state, Austin, didn't Hop say you should bring your bag? I left it in your room, and don't forget to grab a hat for the weather. Alright, so I guess let's go and head off for our room, and well, here's our stuff. Yes, here is our full equipment as we are getting ready to meet up with Leon. Alright, now we're ready, and yes, you can press X to open up the menu, and from here you can also press the plus button to open up the map. So yeah, the map is fairly expensive in this game. This is the full map. Now, on my own personal file, at the time of this recording, I have not beaten Pokemon Sword yet, but I'm close. At the time of this recording, I am close to beating Pokemon Sword, but I'm not quite there. But hey, check out your bag, check out what items you have, all that good stuff. But let's go and make our way out with our good friend Hop and see what is out here. Yeah, there's Hop. Let's go meet up with him. And yeah, here's a nice little Voodoo. We know this guy from Pokemon Legends ZA and previous Pokemon titles. I love Legends ZA as a callback to all these previous Pokemon. Legends ZA is a great game. I've played through that full game. The Legends EA I've done a full playthrough of, and I'm also playing Legends Arceus alongside this game. I forgot to mention it, but yes, I will be playing through Pokemon Legends Arceus alongside this game in a live stream format. I'll be leaving that playthrough and Legends EA linked below. If I haven't started Legends Arceus by this point, well, I haven't started Legends Arceus, so yeah, it might not be linked below, but we'll see. Legends ZA will be linked in the description though, and look forward to Legends Arceus alongside this playthrough. Have a look at you, Austin Back looks like I can pull you over. That lets me know that I should hold anything leave my brain, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. Wooloo, but what's it doing there? Hey, you silly Wooloo, I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. Now, you listen, no going past that fence. No. Everyone knows that there are scary Pokemon living in the slumbering weld. Meh. I had to. No, that's taken care of. How about Austin? Let's race. But I can make it to my house first. What with you looking about that big old bag? Well, that's not fair. He gets a head start on us. No wonder he's gonna make it to his place first, because he has a head start. But yes, this is the town. I actually forget what this town is called. I believe it's called Wedgehurst in this game. But yeah, I am so excited to play through this game. I hope you guys are looking forward to this series on Pokemon Sword. Let's enter into here, which I believe is Hop's place. Mom, is he here? There you were at last, Hop. Oh, and you brought along Austin. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him crammed in a cupboard? He's still not here yet for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. Then that's where I'm going. You know Lee's hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, will you? Yes, that probably is for the best. You gotta come with, Austin. You still never met my big bro, right? You came aside your chance to meet the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you out on the route. Yeah, now we gotta follow Hop outside and make our way to the Wedgehurst station to meet Lee, Hop's older brother. So let's make our way down and let's meet up with him. Let's get a move on. Only remember, Austin, wild Pokemon come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battles against wild Pokemon, of course. But not you, Austin, so we'll still clear the tall grass as we go. Yeah, we don't have any Pokemon with us. We still have yet to choose a starter Pokemon. But yeah, still yet to do it, but of course, here we're on Route 1. But yeah, of course, we will be choosing a starter Pokemon as we go along, but we don't have any Pokemon, so we have to avoid these areas. So yeah, we can't go into the tall grass because we don't have a starter Pokemon of our own. Let's make our way down here, and well, here's where everyone is gathered to meet Lee. Or Leo, however his name is. Leon. Hello, Wedgehurst, your champion Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion. Leon, you and Charizard are the greatest. Well, thank you for that. I hope you all carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion title. We're on it. We've been working on our battle skills just like you've taught us to, Lee. But that Charizard appears too strong for the likes of us to take on. Too true that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I wanted the strongest of challengers to fail the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. Lee! Hop! So my number one fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly an inch and a quarter since the last time I saw you. Bingo, that's the sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated so long, eh, Lee? And these bright eyes over here. I've got it, you must be awesome, am I right? I've heard loads about you from my little brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion, and a massive Charizard fan too. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee and you, Austin, but I can beat the both of you back home. That Hop always wanted to be the best, isn't he? With a proper rival of his own, I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Well, everyone, I bid you farewell for today, but don't you fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. Well, now we are back at Hop's place. Come on, Lee, you promised us a present, so out with it. You roasted me Pokemon. You did you? I know you must have. Right then, the greatest gift from the greatest champion. It's showtime, everyone. Good luck, you two. Yes, each different type of these Pokemon, and we get to choose. Alright, line up, everyone. Which will you choose? And of course, you guys know I typically choose a fire type in a Pokemon playthrough. I mean, I said it in my Legends ZA playthrough. In Legends ZA, I chose a fire type. In the very first episode of Legends ZA, I, well, told you all that I normally choose a fire type for my starter Pokemon. Well, go on, you pick first. I've already got my Wooloo after all. Alright, well, I'm going to be choosing Scorbunny, as, yeah, I typically go with a fire type, so, yeah, Breath of Fury Passion, so I'm choosing Scorbunny as my starter for this LP. I love fire type Pokemon, and, actually, no, I don't want to give Scorbunny a nickname, I'm just going to leave him as Scorbunny. And there we go, our starter has been chosen, we have Scorbunny as our starter Pokemon. So it'll be Scorbunny for you, nice one. Then I'll go with Grookey, you're mine. I'm gonna do the next champion, so be ready. You and I'll be doing some serious training. I bet you will be, huh? That's why I brought along this Pokemon for you and Austin. So two of you can battle and train and grow stronger together to try to reach me. And you'll come with me. Charles will show you the ropes. He's strict but real strong and real kind too. Alright, enough with all this trainer nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. The next day. You spent the whole night with that new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two getting along alright, understanding one another? Maybe even built up a little bit of love? Of course I have. Lee also made fast friends with his Scorbunny too. Then listen up, new trainers, believe in yourself and your Pokemon. If you trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, then someday, you might even become worthy rivals for me, the unbeatable champion. What are you looking at him for, Lee? I'm the one who will be come to challenge you. Even think also might be able to challenge you, and I guess he's my first rival. But I'm not planning to lose to him and miss out on my chance to beat the unbeatable champion. Just having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up to be first rate in battle too. Oh, you think you're worthy of calling yourself such a proper trainer already, Hop? Guess I'll be the judge of that. Let's see you handle yourself in the battle against your friend if he's up for it. What do you say, willing and ready to take Hop on in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? Absolutely. Believe in your partner Pokemon and care for them too with all your heart. Do those two things and I'm certain you'll learn to choose the moves that suit your Pokemon. And more importantly, to have a champion time battling with them. And now it is time for our very first battle. I've watched every match that Lee's ever had. I've read every book and magazine he left behind at home too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. Well, here's our very first battle in Pokemon Sword. A pretty hype one, and well, it is a very simple one, but let's go ahead and face Hop. To send out Wooloo, he has two Pokemon versus our one. though he also chose a grass type. It's funny, in any Pokemon title, your rival always chooses the Pokemon that is weak against yours, so yours is always effective against theirs. Let's go and use Tackle, and let's take down this Wooloo! Boom! So nice. He's used Tackle against us, and again, it's funny, we deal more damage to him. He's gonna use Tackle again, and of course, again, Legends EA really changed up the Pokemon battles, how they work. In these games, it is more turn-based. That was a crit? Okay. Well, in these Pokemon titles, all the other Pokemon games, they are more turn-based. Even Legends Arceus is turn-based. And Legends EA is the first game to make it not turn-based, so it's very interesting. There we go, Scorbunny leveled up to level 6, learned Ember, so nice. He's now better than trust the to my team. Sent out Grookey, and well, we just learned Ember, and I'm sure you guys know, against grass types, fire always wins. And well, Grookey, it's time to meet your end, buddy. Ember, and yeah, he's annihilated. Did you already know about type advantages? Yes. And well, you scratch, and yeah, that doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. Let's get Ember one more time, and say bye, Grookey. And our first Pokemon battle is a win, just like in like every Pokemon title. And well, Scorbunny leveled up again to level 7, not too shabby. We defeated Hop. You went 2 Pokemon with tier 1, you and that Scorbunny are too much. And we got 4 for winning, nice. Well, that was a shock, because I know now why Elite thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You're a Pokemon all fought hard. Maybe you also want to let out Charizard and join in all the fun. Good effort out there, Scorbunny. Why don't I get you all sorted? And Austin, you've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favor to ask you. Be a real rival to Hop. Would you push and make the both of you stronger? I already want to get stronger and stronger. You see me battle now, Elite, so come on. You gotta let me take on the Pokemon gyms. You join the gym challenge? You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? Not putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. If that's really what you want to do, you two have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon. Especially your friend, Austin. Before you think about getting gym badges, best think about getting a Pokedex. A trainer's Pokedex helps them learn lots of things about all the Pokemon out there, including their strengths. But it's more than just a collection of data, you know? It's a record of the trainer's love and passion for Pokemon training. Right, we get it. Pokedexes then, we're on it. Looks like it's up to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Austin. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know to expect you. I'm gonna be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokedex will be nothing. Just another page in the tale of my legend. You'd probably better go tell your mom that we're heading out, though. Alright, so I guess let's go and head back and tell our mom, and oh. Austin, did you hear that just now? The gate's open, and the Wooloo that was there. You tightened the fence pretty hard earlier. You didn't think it actually broke through there, do you? But it's off limits. Nobody's supposed to go in there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once and she came back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterward. Austin, what do you say? We've got to save it. Right? Even if we're not supposed to, this is the kind of scene where you simply have to do what's needed. Hope you're ready for anything, because we're going in, Austin. Alright, well, let's go and follow Hop into this area, and, well, against better judgment, let's try and rescue this Wooloo. Here we are in the slumbering weld. The Wooloo, where do you think you get off to? The fog is really coming on thick now. If we don't find that Pokemon soon, this might be trouble. Well, little does Hop know, it is going to be trouble, as, yeah, we have our very first wild Pokemon battle against a Squavit. So, this won't be too bad. I mean, these Pokemon aren't too difficult to take out. Let's go and use Ember and take him out. Of course, we're level 7 compared to the Squavit being level 2, so, yeah, we are going to be able to take him out really easily. And he's going to use Tail Whip, which is just going to lower our defense. Yeah, nothing crazy. Let's just tackle and take him out and be on our merry way. And wow, that actually barely fainted him. Wow, that was a little surprising, I gotta be honest. Well, there we go. Now, let's go and just continue on our merry way. And actually, you can tiptoe through, I believe. I believe you can tiptoe through if you're very careful about it. I guess not, never mind. Let's go and cross this bridge, and Well, through here, we're gonna find another wild Pokemon, which is gonna be a wild Rookidee. So, of course, if we did have Pokeballs, we could easily catch these guys, but we don't have any Pokeballs, so, of course, we can't catch any wild Pokemon. Let's use Ember, and let's take this guy down. Again, these Pokemon are all pretty weak, so, yeah, they're really no problem for us. They are way underleveled compared to us. It's funny how the game's like, don't go into the Slumbering Weld, even though the Pokemon are way under level. But the real reason why we shouldn't go into here is for a completely different reason. For something much scarier, and well, we're about to find out. If we get you along here, well... Did you hear that? Was that Pokemon crying out, you think? Well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's go ahead and head through here, and... here's yet another way. Yeah, just... well, this is the game pretty much getting us used to Pokemon Swords combat and getting used to this. So... yeah, but now, let's go ahead and use Ember on him, because we know it's effective now. Let's go and do it. Of course, I would catch these Pokemon if I could, but we don't have any Pokeballs, so we can't catch them, unfortunately. Well, he lowered our defense, but yeah, he also burns, so yeah, doing more damage. Let's go and use Ember again and take out the Squabit. And just like that, we are done. Nice. So far, that is about 3 wild Pokemon we've taken on so far in this game, so not too shabby. Now, let's go ahead and make our way through here, and well... come on, Awesome, that Wooloo might be in real trouble. Well, I guess we gotta find out, so let's go and follow after Hop, and let's figure out what's really going on. Fog's getting thicker. Going through. Where's the Wooloo? This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. What in the... well, now we have to face against this Pokemon. Yeah, it's a question mark Pokemon. One that's probably very strong. Yeah, we don't even know its level. We don't know anything. Let's run. Yeah, we can't run away. So instead, let's try and use Ember on it. And well... didn't even affect him. Mr. Pokemon's gets fixed on you. What? The move had no effect on it? Well, let's go ahead and try a tackle then. And again, nothing. The move has no effect? Listen, I can't see anything. You okay? Well, let's hope we're okay. Let's go ahead and try using tackle again. And... yeah. We can't do anything to this Pokemon. And well, we can barely see anything. I can't see anything! Yeah, I can barely even see Scorbunny hopping. Hop, Austin! Well, Lee, how'd you manage to find your way here? Your pencil directions, you always get lost. Well, that's not hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. Of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue that Wooloo. And well, it looks like they found it. The little chap's just fine, though all of you had fainted by the time I found you here. You know this place is out of bounds. But to courage to come in here all the same, and I can understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. At least that Wooloo's alright, yeah, Austin? I thought we'd had it when that weird fog started rolling in and that mad Pokemon attacked. But at least it wasn't all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? It seemed low stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen. It just had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really, they seemed to pass right through it. your moves passed right through it? So the fearsome Pokemon they say live in this slumbering world. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough, maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. For now, let's simply get out of this place. You'll be alright now that I'm here with you. Even if we did get an earful from Lee, what an experience. This will make a pretty fine first page in the tale of my legend. Don't worry, tell your mom we're off to Wedgehurst now. She'll go spare if you leave without a word, even worse than Lee just did. Well, now let's go ahead and actually tell our mom that we're off for Wedgehurst. As, yeah, we're off for that new town. Let's go ahead and let her know, because we got a journey ahead of us. Well, doesn't Scorpion just a sweetheart? And yes, I heard this from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are, a bit of Pokemon here for your journey. Better sell a little something at the Pokemon Center, maybe some potions or something. Remember that Scorpion will battle to the very end for you, so don't you go pushing the portier too hard. And you, Scorpion, look after my little Austin. Come home to rest anytime that you need. After all, east or west, home is best. And that's a nice little rhyme, but now let's make way for the Pokemon Center. As our mom just said, yeah, we gotta prepare for our journey ahead, as it will not be a easy journey, as we're gonna be traveling from town to town, taking on Pokemon gyms and becoming stronger ourselves, catching wild Pokemon. And well, here is Hop. Here we go. This is quite the big step. You know, the first step, my first step toward becoming the next champion. Because I'll probably train up Grookey a bit by having a battle against Pokemon in the tall grass. You should get yourself to the building with the purple roof and the great red and white ball marked out on front. That's the Pokemon Research Lab. And yeah, I guess while Hop is battling some wild Pokemon, we are going to make our way to the Pokemon Research Center, and yeah. And yeah, now we have to take the long way around, which involves going through the tall grass and trying to avoid the Pokemon as much as possible. Let's go and pick up this, which is a potion, so nice. Let's just avoid these Pokemon at all costs, because we don't have any Pokeballs in battle. I wouldn't mind fighting them. I just kind of don't want to. Well, here's 2 Paralyzed Heals, very nice. You can treat a Pokemon that's been paralyzed, so very nice. And here's some Rookadies, and I'm going to avoid them, but let's make our way over here, and here we are in Wedgehurst. Let's go make our way off for the Pokemon Research Lab to see what we got ahead. Well done, you reached the goal, managed to find the Pokemon Research Lab. You did far side better than I did my first time. I'm hopeless with directions. See how your old has already grown. Nothing's having Pokemon with you. I know, I'm sure glad I've got Charizard with me to help keep me from getting lost all the time. Now, in we go. I didn't mean to skip the dialogue. I had to yawn a bit. But here is this electric dog-leg Pokemon. What's it today, Leon? Looking for info on another never-before-seen super strong Pokemon? I wish you'd stop with these outlandish requests. Good to see you too, Yamper. Yamper here is a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way around. He came to my rescue plenty times back in the day when I got lost on the road. Oh yeah, and that's his trainer, Sonia. What can I say about Sonia? Well, I like the way she cooks. She makes food you can gobble down in a flash. Tisk, what kind of introduction is that? Did we forget we were rivals during our gym challenge? It wasn't just Yamper helping you out, I did too. Anyway, nice to meet you. Name's Sonia. I'm the professor's assistant. This is Austin. He's a new Pokemon trainer. So I'm on the right side, would ya? What do you think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds. No wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and navigation tool. That said, Leon still gets lost, so... Oh, sorry. So tell me, do you know a lot about Pokemon? You bet. Well said. In that case, I'll make it so you can use the Pokedex on a Rotom phone. Well, now we have the Pokedex, and now we can register any new Pokemon to said Pokedex. Just so you know, that Pokedex is a gift from my Gran. Could you let Gran know that you received the Pokedex? She lives in the house down Long Route 2. Alright, so I guess we will do just that, as yeah, we still have quite the journey ahead of us. Hey there, trainer, sorry to stop you. You're at the Pokemon Lab, right? So that means you've got a Pokedex, yeah? I love talking to new traders and giving them useful stuff. And we got ourselves a potion, so nice. It's a potion. Use it when your Pokemon's HP, their hit points gets low. HP is like a Pokemon stamina. You can even use potions during battle. Knowledge is power. It's a good idea to talk to lots of different people and read everything you can in your journey. That is definitely a good thing because talking to different people will get you different items, can get you more knowledge on moves like TMs that you can put on your Pokemon. There's a lot of useful things to know from talking to different people throughout the game. Got a Pokedex from Sonia. This time to meet lots of different Pokemon and start building up a strong team. But battling strong Pokemon in the wild can leave your team in a bad way. Not to mention what battling their trainer can do. Luckily, we've got Pokemon centers. Look here, yeah, they're dead easy to spot. They're the same wherever you go. Come on, Austin, but you've never been inside one. Well, I guess it's time to head inside the Pokemon Center. Yeah, here we are. You can heal up your Pokemon, buy potions and all that. Well, of course not. We don't need the rundown. Yeah, you can buy stuff, sell things, get potions, heal up your Pokemon, transfer Pokemon between boxes to your party or 2 boxes to store them away if you don't want them in your party. All that good stuff. So, yeah, it's really the basics. But yeah, it's really just the basics with the Pokemon centers. You buy stuff, you can heal up your Pokemon, all that. But now, we head for the professor's home. So we need to go to Route 2 and just continue our journey. So, let's go and speak to Hop over here and... Listen, Austin, I've been thinking. If you're a Pokemon trainer now, you must want to try out the gym challenge, right? The gym challenge? The gym challenge, mate. The annual competition where trainers can battle it out for the right to challenge the champion. But the trick is that you've got to be endorsed if you want to take part. Emily doesn't seem to think I'm up to snuff. Something I ought to talk to the professor and see if she could help. You gotta take part too. A proper rivals just think every trainer needs to keep growing stronger after all. Keeps you motivated, right? The professor's house is way down at the end of Route 2, so let's head there and give our teams the chance to train up a bit along the way. Alright. Let's go and make our way for Route 2 and just see where things lead us from here. So, let's head on down. And yeah, I'm very excited to play through this game. Like, Pokemon Sword is such a good game, but here we are on Route 2. Over here, Austin. Alright, Austin, it's time we filled in our teams a bit. And I'm here to teach you how. You'll need to catch a Pokemon if you get any hope of filling in that Pokedex. Lee, where'd you come from? Every Pokemon has got a type or two, which can make it good against some opponents but poor against others. That's where you'll want to catch different Pokemon to cover one another's weaknesses. Now it's all of a champion time as I show you how it's done. And well, now I guess we're going to be facing Leon's Pokemon. Well, Lee's going to be facing wild Pokemon. This is the way really should be to catch his Pokemon. Yeah, basically, yeah. The game's doing it very slowly, but all you want to do is you can either use Pokeballs to catch them. You can either use a Pokeball, try and catch them immediately, or you can weaken them and get their health down to make catching them a bit easier. Now this one was kind of guaranteed, but for the tutorial, but trying to catch them like that won't work all the time. It will not work all the time. So typically what you want to do is you want to lower the Pokemon's health and then try catching them, and you'll have a higher likelihood of actually getting the Pokemon. Typically. I'll give you some more Pokeballs. In return only, as you catch plenty of Pokemon. The Pokemon around here seem easy to catch. Almost like they're itching to join some trainer's team, wouldn't you say? Well, we got 20 Pokeballs, so nice. The Pokemon on your team will get EXP points when you catch Pokemon too. And of course, they get EXP points from battle, so take on the other trainers you meet along the path to help your Pokemon thrive. Your team will keep on changing and growing as you get stronger together, no doubt. But even I don't know exactly how yet. Sure, your champion something good, alright? Alright, I'm gonna catch loads of Pokemon. The first will be shocked when she sees. Alright, so I guess Hop is off to catch some wild Pokemon. We must do the same. So let's go ahead and first catch our very first wild Pokemon, which is a Nickit. So let's go and go for it. And how I want to try doing it is I want to hit it a little bit first and then catch it. It's okay. It wasn't a lot of damage, but you know what? Let me try seeing if I can catch it easily quite yet, because again, you can either try and catch them when they're full HP or try and catch them when you've lowered the health a bit. I'm gonna try this and see if it works. I'm gonna guess no. Or yes. Okay. So Nickit has been caught. So nice. caught him, and Scorbunny leveled up and learned Quick Attack. Very nice. And now we've added our very first Pokemon to the Pokedex. And no, I do not give him a nickname. As with to our party, to any wild, if you have space in your party, the wild Pokemon you catch will be automatically added to your party. However, if you don't really have space in your party, they'll be sent immediately to boxes where you head to Pokemon Center to access your boxes in order to switch out your Pokemon. So, if a wild Pokemon gets sent to your boxes, you have to go to a Pokemon Center in order to swap them out in your party if you want them in your party. But here's a Zigzagoon. I'm gonna go ahead and use Ember and just try and lower this guy's health down a bit before I actually try catching him. So, very nice, a critical hit as well. So, and he's burning. Okay. He's going to use Standard Tag on us, which won't do any damage. All it's going to do is lower our defense, I believe. Accuracy, never mind. His health got lowered a bit by the burn. Now let's go ahead and use a Pokeball and catch this Zigzagoon and put him on our team. And well... nice. It's a little painful how slow it is catching the Pokemon, but hey, we did it. There we go. Scorbunny's already almost level 9, so nice. Now Zay will be added, so nice. I do not want to give him a nickname. I won't be giving my Pokemon nicknames in this playthrough. I want to keep them with their original names, so do not expect any nicknames for Pokemon in this series. But here's the electric pup Yamper we saw from the professor's assistant at the research lab. We can catch our own Yamper, which I will absolutely do. Let's use Ember. Let's see how far we can lower his HP. Okay, we lowered it a little bit. Of course, electricity will not do very much, so our Scorbunny is paralyzed, which means it'll be slower. But, yeah, our Scorbunny is slower, so this Yamper will be able to use his moves before we are able to use ours. It's going to use Ember again, and that did some good damage. Now he's burned, and immediately takes some burn damage. Nice. Now, let's go ahead and try and catch this Yamper. Okay, I do not want to use a potion. Let's go ahead and use a Pokeball, and let's catch this Yamper, hopefully at least. And... nice, there we go. The Yamper's been caught, which is, I believe, our, 4th or something wild Pokemon. So not too shabby, and Scorbunny's leveled up to level 9. Nice. I actually forget what level it is to level up Scorbunny. I actually forget what level Scorbunny evolves at in this game, but hey, we'll find out. And okay, we're just finding new Pokemon after new Pokemon. So here's another one, a water type, which is a Choodle. Let's go ahead and go for this Choodle and see how we fare against it. So let's go ahead, use Ember, and Choodle used Water Gun. Oh no! Yeah, Water's effective against fire, and Fire's effective against grass. Rock is effective against, I believe, fighting or something. I actually forget. I think it's grass or whatever. Either way, let's use Ember again, and try to do some more damage to this Choodle. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna go straight for a Pokeball. I'm just gonna go straight for a Pokeball because I am tired of trying to lower his HP constantly. Let's go to our bag. Let's grab out a Pokeball. We still have 22, which is great. We'll try and catch this Choodle. Reminds me a lot of, trying to think of, well, we caught him, so there's that. But Choodle reminds me a lot of, not Chessman. I don't know why I'm thinking Chessman right now. Where's the other word type? Frogadier, I guess. Kind of Frogadier, kind of. But I guess, yeah. More closer reminds me of Frogadier. Which is a Pokemon. I don't think Frogadier is in this game. Maybe he is, I don't know. All I do know is that I am going to avoid these Pokemon. Now, if we take a look at our Pokemon, well, yeah, we have a full team of Pokemon. And you know what? Let's actually go ahead and catch a couple more Pokemon. Why not? Maybe we'll catch a few more, just because why not? We have our party full, but why not catch a couple to fill up our boxes? As yeah, any excess Pokemon will be sent immediately to boxes. Now let's go and use Ember. Of course, if you've already faced a Pokemon, then it will tell you what moves are effective against it. So if you've already faced a Pokemon before and you happen to come across it again, then the game will tell you like this. The game will be like, oh, this move's effective. But if you haven't come across it, then the game will just not tell you whether it's effective or not, because you haven't come across it yet, so you don't know. It's just, I love how Pokemon games do these little touches. And okay, I guess we're just not able to use our Ember. Okay. Okay, it's quick attack. I love how it's able to get its hits on us when we can't use our moves. There we go. Okay, it's burned. Nice. Perfect. Okay, let's go to our bag. And let's use one more Pokeball. We're going to be at 20 flat. Let's go and try and catch this guy. And... Please. Please. Nice. Caught this Nickit. And again, he'll be sent to our boxes because our party is already full. And our current Nickit levels up to level 7. Nice. Awesome. And of course, it doesn't show us... actually, it does show us this again. Okay. I thought it wouldn't just because we already have a register in our Pokedex. But again, plenty of Pokemon registered in our Pokedex. And actually, just like older Pokemon games, as you go throughout the games, similar to like pretty much any other Pokemon title, as you go through, you'll find trainers along your path, and you'll have to face them. In older Pokemon games, if you come across a trainer, you'll have to face them. It's like mandatory, you have to face them. But in more recent Pokemon titles, you don't really have to. It's kind of optional whether you want to face a trainer or not. It's much more optional. I think Legends Arceus began the whole optional trainer battle thing, and then Violet and Scarlet only continued it. But let's go and face our very first trainer in the game. It's common for Pokemon trainers to battle when their eyes meet. Well, here's our very first Pokemon trainer battle against youngster Jake. Let's go see what Pokemon he has for us in a Squavet. Okay, that'll be fairly simple for us. Let's go ahead and take him on. So he has one Pokemon. Let's go ahead and use Ember. At least try to. Okay. Or not. Alright. Or not. Fun. Let's go and try and use Ember this time. And there we go. Now we can use Ember. And took down so much of the Squavet's HP. Use Tail Whip. It's going to lower our defense. But oh well. Because we can just use Ember again and take the Squavet out. So there we go. Our very first Pokemon trainer. Pretty simple. And again, we're literally at the very beginning of the game. So it's going to be easy. But as we go along in the game, it's definitely going to get tougher. There's Zigzagoon and Scorbunny leveled up. Nice. And of course, I don't know why I feel the need to explain all of this. I mean, we know this from Pokemon games. We know this has been a thing in Pokemon games for as long as I can remember. So, yeah, let's go and try and catch this Rookidee, though. But in Pokemon, we know this from Pokemon games that when you beat a trainer, you get money. And see, that's just how Pokemon games work. I don't know what else to say, honestly. I don't know what else to say. Let's go ahead and Power Trip. Ooh. I actually forget what that move. Okay. Okay, just can't move. Okay, that's fun. Let's try and use Ember again. And will we be able to... Will we be able to use Ember? Yes, we shall. Don't kill him. Oh. Okay, that was actually very close. I wasn't expecting that. That was really close to taking down the Rookidee. I don't want to take him down. I want to catch him and bring him onto my team. And just like that. Boom. Nice. And the Rookidee was caught. Nice. Again, this is very different from Legend ZA, where Legend ZA, if you take down a Pokemon, take down all its health, you have a chance to catch it once. But of course, in these older Pokemon titles, oh, I could have added him to my party. I should have done that. Damn it. Okay. Well, now I feel a little bit dumb. I gotta be honest. Now I feel a little bit dumb. We found 2 potions. Nice. And I'm actually curious. Can I access my... How about if I go to Pokemon? Can I go to... Swap? No. Alright. I guess that's the way to go to a Pokemon Center to restore a Pokemon, but let's go ahead and hop on down and make our way just down and through, you know, and here's another Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna do my best just to avoid it, because I'm gonna be honest, I just don't really feel like I gotta be completely honest, but here's a required one, so... I can be helping, I'm gonna beat you! And, well, little does this kid know, he's not gonna beat us either, because we're gonna beat him, youngster Benjamin, we are gonna beat you! It's now Blitbug. Alright. Let's go and take out this Blitbug with our Scorbunny. It should be pretty easy. I mean, it's a level 5. We're a level freaking 10. Struggle Bug. I forget what these moves do. Okay, we're very low HP on Scorbunny, which is not good. Let's go ahead and use Ember, and... boom! Just annihilates his Blitbug. Annihilates him! And... oh, got some EXP, and... it's now Nickit. You know, let's actually swap out our Pokemon. Let's swap him out for Choodle. Why not? Let's swap him out for Choodle. Let's use a different Pokemon. Our scoreboard is almost down anyway. Our Choodle isn't low in HP. And he's gonna Nickit. I want to see how effective our Choodle is gonna be against this Nickit. Let's use Water Gun. I'm curious how effective this is gonna be. He's gonna use Quick Attack. Okay. How effective will Water Gun be? Jeez. Okay. May as well use Tackle at this point then. With Tail Whip. Alright. Just Defense fell. Let's use Tackle. Come on. I'm pretty sure. Wait, wasn't Choodle an option for one of our starters? No, it wasn't. No. He wasn't. We're going to use Tackle again. And. Okay, needs to use Tail Whip again. Okay. Well, it's fine because. Okay, I think like 2 more tackles should do the trick. At least I'm hoping. 2 more tackles should do the trick. Come on. Come on. Okay, never mind. 1 more. There we go. His Pokemon fainted. And just like that, got level up on Yamper and Nickit. Nice. And there we go. He is taken down. This 12 Pokemon. And yeah, got 420. Nice. In receiving cash. And let's go and... actually, let me go to my Pokemon. Let me swap them back. Never mind. I thought the order was swapped because we swapped our Choodle in that battle. Anyway, let's go and head up and talk to the professor and Hop. Look, there's the professor. So have you unraveled all the secrets of the dynamics phenomenon yet? Oh goodness, no, the whole thing is still full of questions. I'd hoped that my granddaughter would take over my research, but... Dear me, I'm sorry, I didn't even notice my guests. My name is Magnolia. Welcome, young trainers. Now come, let's head indoors. Why, Hub, dear, I see Wooloo has made some new friends. And you must be Austin. I trust you received the Pokédex from Sonia. I'm sure you will have it complete in no time. You must already know about Dynamaxing, right, Austin? Professor Magnolia has been doing research into the Dynamax phenomenon for years and years. It takes a proper understanding of the thing if you plan to use Dynamaxing to the fullest. There you go again, Leon, always talking about Pokemon. There are other things that are worth knowing about too, you know? Like how many different types of tea there are. Hey, Professor, do us a favor, would you? Help me convince Lee he should endorse us for the gym challenge. Oh, Leon, why wouldn't you endorse them? Hop and Austin only just started as Pokemon trainers. There's still loads they don't know yet. Dear, I thought your dream was to have everyone in the Galar region become strong trainers, isn't that right? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. That goes precisely the reason I give them both Pokemon, in fact. Right then, in that case, how about this? Let's see if you can show me such a brilliant battle that I'm left with no choice but to endorse you. And don't worry, I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. Alright, there we go, our Pokemon restored. Nice. Right, I'll be waiting outside, Austin. Alright, let's go and head outside and let's get to battling Leon with Hop or just battling both of them. Who knows how it's gonna go, but let's go and get ready. Right now, you get battle me so I can get myself that endorsement. Alright, let's go and battle Hop once again. I'm gonna become the greatest Pokemon trainer there is, and to do that I need that endorsement to take part in the gym challenge. Come in with everything you have so we can prove to Lee that we've got what it takes. Of course. And let's do this. Of course, I do want to send out Score Bunny first, but I'm really interested in seeing how you two young trainers battle too. Listen, you two, the reason I'm unbeatable is because I learn from every battle I see or take part in. That's how I've gotten to where I am today. So show me something good in this battle. Alright, it's time for my legend to begin. Alright, and now it is time to face Hop. You're the Pokemon trainer Hop. And what Pokemon is he gonna send out? I'm gonna guess Wooloo. Okay, yeah, I was okay. He's gonna send out Wooloo. Let's send out Score Bunny and let's do this. If you're getting a bit stronger, me and my team will put you to the test and see. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, we're gonna see how this goes. How it's gonna use Ember, which is an effective move, and yeah, gonna really put a hurt on his Wooloo. You look critical at my Pokemon. You've got plenty of Spirit, that's for sure. It's gonna use Tackle, which isn't gonna do very much against us. Yeah, that's gonna do barely anything. Just wow. The fact that he thinks Wooloo is a good option, just damn. And well, there we go. His Wooloo is down. Now he has 2 more Pokemon while we have a full team. But alright, a level up with Scorbunny, Nickit, and Choodle. Nice. Nigger level 8. Awesome. Hone Claws. Ooh, nice. Okay. Learned Bite. Nice. Our Pokemon are really growing. So now Grookey. I'm gonna keep my current Pokemon because Grookey Grookey is going to perish so fast. Yeah, let's just use Ember and let's get this over with. I'm sorry, Grookey, but it's time for you to meet your end. Oh wow, he actually oh. Well, look at you, since you've really learned your type matchups. Oh, we have, alright. Grookey used Scratch. And now, let's go ahead and use Ember one last time to take down his Grookey. And there we go, he is down. And yeah, bye, Grookey. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but bye, man. Looks like Zagu leveled up. Nice. Now he's gonna send out Rookidee. You know what? I'm gonna keep my current Pokemon. It'll be a close one. That's exactly my sort of match. Yeah, I love how the program text is like, it's a close one, even though we still have all 6 of our Pokemon up while he has 1 left. Like, let's go and use Ember on the Rookidee. And I love how overpowered we are. Like, we're over leveled. We have 6 Pokemon. Well, he has only 3. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. We use Ember one last time, and well, Rookidee, say bye, buddy. Say bye. And there we go. Rookidee is down. That is Hop. Taking down for the 2nd time. Oh, Nicky leveled up. Nice. Nicky learned Hone Claws. Nice. Oh, we have 2 Nickits on our team. We have 2 Nickits on our team. We didn't even realize that. Oh, good that I lost, but I did nothing less from my rival. Well, nice. Now let's see if we can get endorsed. I even got my Pokeball throw perfect too. The single defeat and the joy of victory. I was going through both of the key to the 2 of us getting stronger, right? Well, I guess Leon knows which Pokemon he'll have to restore. Austin, how about, well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I'll have a little choice but to give you both an endorsement as champion. Now, a letter of endorsement. Nice. Now we can actually participate in the gyms. Other recommendation that you'll need to in order to participate in the gym challenge. Yes, thanks. I swear I'm going to win my way through the gym challenge to reach you. You may both be young still, but plenty rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Charizard and I were both feeling the excitement in every last cell in our bodies. How people always tended to get caught up in things like how you throw your Pokeball out. Things that have nothing to do with the real strength. Honestly, I've been worried about you, still obsessing over that sort of nonsense. But since you really have grown a bit, little brother. And I'd like to see some more thrilling Pokeballs out of you too, Austin. Alright, Austin, you may go to train up against one another to aim for that champion's title. Absolutely. The more we keep battling against one another, the more Pokemon will grow. Huh? What's that? Austin, would you look at this? They're wishing stars. Since there are 2 of them, you should take one yourself. Got a wishing star. Nice. So, Stone found the Galar region with a mysterious power. It said that your dreams come true if you find one. With Williams, my Pokemon, we can Dynamax. They're going to be massive. Yes. Just you post something like this. They say wishing stars fall down for those who have a true wish in their heart, you know? I'll be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer ever! There, I've said it 3 times, so surely my wish will come true now, right? Don't be silly, Hop. Those wishing stars are composed of a curious sort of rock containing unknown power. They're one of the most precious resources we have here in the Galar region, but they won't do a thing for you in that state. Give them to me now and I'll have you sorted. Ah, right, you've done heaps of research on the Dynamax phenomenon, haven't you, Professor? Then please give Elson and me the power to Dynamax our Pokemon. First we gotta battle against that mad Pokemon in the slumbering wild, and now this? It really feels like we're getting caught up in the adventure of a lifetime. I do understand your excitement, young man, but don't get carried away. You want to save your energy for tomorrow's journey. Seems like I came back home right in time for all the excitement. Hey, Eula, want to have some dinner? You must be hungry, right? I've been totally obsessed with making the latest trendy curries. It's morning at last, and time for adventure truly start. Good morning to you, young challengers. How about you really met some Pokemon you didn't recognize? Is there anything more you can tell me about it? Well, there was weird heavy fog, and then this even weirder Pokemon appeared. Austin tried to fight it off, but then I think we both passed out or something. It's all pretty hazy. Alright, fount of information, you are. Austin Hobb, these are for you. And well, now we have a Dynamax band. So yes, now with this, yes, we can Dynamax our Pokemon. That is the main function feature in this game. The main feature of Pokemon Sword. Mega Evolution was in previous Pokemon games, and you know, like making them Alpha Pokemon was a major thing in like Pokemon Legends Arceus. In this game, Dynamaxing is the main function, the main exciting thing in this game. Those are your Dynamax bands. I made them by fitting the wishing stars you found last night into those bands. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. It shows that the one Lee has on him too. Now we can Dynamax our Pokemon like he does. My word, you don't waste any time, do you? I think you'll find it's not so simple as all that. There are a number of conditions you must meet if you have to have your Pokemon Dynamax and take on that gigantic form. Now don't be afraid to go to all sorts of places and meet all sorts of Pokemon. That will help fill out your Pokedex too. The legend of my reign is finally about to begin. Come on, Austin, I'll beat you to the station. Alright, I guess now we gotta make our way to the station, as yes, our true journey is going to begin. So let's make our way off for the station. Well, let's see before you race, Austin. See, I've got some great advice for you. You know how you sometimes see Pokemon wandering about out of tall grass, yeah? If you move real slow, like, and crouch down, this Pokemon won't pay you any notice. But on the other hand, if you whistle at them, you'll be sure to catch their attention. If you're a bit of rubbish at whistling, just remember this. Need a fail-proof trick, press the left stick. Try down, let's see who can catch the most Pokemon, Austin. You remember Wedge Her Station, right? We went to pick up Lee before. That'll be the goal, so see you there. Alright, and now our goal is to Wedge Her Station. Of course, we got a full team of Pokemon. Yes, I make our way all the way back there, as that is where the gym is located. And well, here is a trainer battle. Cute and strong together in combination. Yeah, I avoided this one before, but here's last Lauren. A fight that I now have to do because I did avoid it before, but you know what, I'll do it, may as well, why not? Let's go face against this Choodle. Should be pretty simple, she has only one Pokemon. Wow. It's going to use quick attack and should deal some solid damage. Okay, that actually dealt like half his health, okay. So I guess one more quick attack should do the trick, so let's go ahead and just quick attack one more time, and this should do it. And okay, almost did it. Okay, almost did it. And yeah, her Choodle's barely doing anything. Let's go just quick attack one more time, and just like that, her Choodle is down. Nice. Yeah, these trainers fights aren't very difficult whatsoever. Very simple. But again, they will get more tricky as time goes on. Are we cute? Nothing more? Looks like our strength still has a ways to go. Yeah, that's that. Unfortunately, cuteness will not prove much use to you, unfortunately. Cuteness will not help you in the long run. Let's go ahead around here and grab this, which is going to be 3 Pokeballs. Okay, nice. Let's go make our way around here and avoid these Pokemon. No, okay, here's a Rookidee. Alright, you know, we may as well fight these Pokemon. May as well fight them. Why not? May as well give them a fair shine, fight them. Why not? Let's go ahead and use Ember. We know it's effective against Rookidee. And we should just have to use it a couple times. So he's gonna use Peck. And yeah, of course deals like minimal damage. Let's use Ember again, and now the Rookidee is down. I love how these Pokemon are like not even level 10, and then we have a Scorbunny that's level 11, nearly level 12. Like, it's just so funny, but got some more level ups, nice. And I love Pokemon Sword, this game is great. I'm very happy that I am returning to this game because I didn't realize how far I got. I'll be honest, I didn't know how far I had played in this game on my own file, so yeah. I didn't know how far I played in this game on my own file, but I checked it and I got to nearly end game, so pretty surprising. I got to nearly end game of Pokemon Sword, so I'm surprised how much I played this game. But hey, I'm happy that I played that much. I actually did go back to Pokemon Sword, and I wanna finish my personal playthrough of it. I wanna finish my personal playthrough of it so that I can know what to expect for this, or maybe I'll leave it blind. Maybe I'll leave the ending of this game blind for this series. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll leave it as a blind, because I mean, the rest of this game I know. The rest of this game I know. But the only thing I don't know is the end. Ooh, Double Kick, yes. Double Kick is actually very good. I'm going to replace Growl. Yeah, replace Growl. We don't need Growl on him. And boom, nice. Learn Double Kick instead. Awesome. Now let's continue on our merry way back to Wedgehurst Station. That's really where we gotta go. Yeah, all the Pokemon are noticing us. We don't want to bother with them though, but here we are back at Wedgehurst. Now to make our way back to the station. So, to make our way on back, as I believe we're heading to the gym next, but come on, I'll never be to the station at that pace. And yeah, off he goes to Wedgehurst Station. But he's waving us along. Let's go and follow after Hop and make our way off for the next area as we prepare for what's up ahead. So how about it, Dawson? How many did you catch? I got a really special one, and you got not one? What were you doing this whole time? You're gonna want to team me for a trainer? Okay, so we got the TM Swift. Nice. Now, little does he know. Yeah, it's TM. Basically, you can teach your Pokemon and move with it immediately. Depending if the Pokemon can, learn the move, but yeah, we may have not caught any Pokemon on our way here, but we caught plenty of Pokemon earlier. So, not quite so fast, you two. What are you doing here, Mom? I knew it was coming since the moment you chose Cookie as a partner, darling. Professor Magnolia was kind enough to let us know that you two were setting out. So here, let's look at to see you well on your way. All the gear you'll need for camping. I'm gonna say camping gear, so nice. Alright. Never what happens out there if you and your Pokemon are together, I know you'll be fine. Thanks, Mom, just think how lucky you are, mother to the first ever pair of champion brothers. Because I'm starting to be the champion next, you'll see. Of course you will be, darling. Anyway, do have fun and take care of yourselves. You'll be welcome back home anytime. And we're off. Wish us luck, not that we'll need it. There are loads of brilliant trainers and all kinds of Pokemon out there waiting for us. Mark Simmons running ahead of me even faster than that train can go, Austin. Come on, we're off. Yeah, Hop's excitement is a little bit over the top. He's a little too excited, a little too cocky. I guess I'll let this play out. Hey, Mr. Station Master, is this the wild area? What are we stopped here for? Yes, this is the wild area station, make no mistake. I'm sorry to tell you the train is halted due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. What's there to be sorry about? This is brilliant! Brilliant? This wild area is massive, there are loads of Pokemon to battle here. You get it, don't you, Austin? This is the best possible place to put together the greatest team. And Hop isn't wrong, as the wild areas in this game are pretty large, as the wild areas, well, you can catch a lot of Pokemon in these wild areas. I forgot just how open this game is, honestly, but here's our very first wild area in Pokemon Sword. Pretty expansive. And with those purple beams, we'll find out what those are in due time. But as we'll end off this episode, as, yeah, we have this whole area to explore, but first let's go and talk to Hop. Look at that! That's Motorstock way off that way. And between there and here are countless new Pokemon waiting to be met. Oh, hello, and if it isn't Sonia. Margaret, give me a proper earful in her own way. Those young trainers are setting out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? That sounds rough. Ah, never you mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I've been quite curious about that Pokemon you two met in the forest. I've been thinking I should look into it, so the timing works out fine. If I discover something really huge, then maybe even Granny will admit I've got some talent. Yikes, being a doll's got its own challenges, huh? I said you needn't worry about it. I'm glad to be on the road. Really, it's been ages. It'll be great fun to fish and camp and rough it outside again. Well, I'm off to go stick my head in as many of those red glowing dens as I can find. I'm going to battle the snot of a bunch of Dynamax Pokemon and fill another page in the tale of my legend. Wait, cheek Dynamax Pokemon are really on another level, you know? You'd better Dynamax your partner Pokemon too if you want to take on opponents that strong. You'll find spots here and there in the wild area that emit a red beam of light. If you think you're up to it, then check them out. There'll be Dynamax Pokemon lurking inside. So with that, how about I send you off with a little treat from me? Pokemon Box Link. also lets you access the Pokemon storage system. There are some places that won't work. So yeah, basically you can access your Pokemon boxes via this. It's pretty freaking helpful. With the Pokemon boxing, you'll be able to get Pokemon from your team in your boxes, or take Pokemon from your boxes to add them to your team. Nice, right? So go wild catching as many Pokemon as you'd like and fill in some more of your Pokedex. The wild area is waiting for you. This is the story of a real adventure. And well, it truly is. This is the start of our journey in Pokemon Sword, the first wild area in the game. All these red spots, all these red glowing points are where Dynamax Pokemon will be found. And yeah, I'm so excited for this. Either way, I hope you all enjoyed some more Pokemon Sword. Be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe for new. You want to see more Pokemon Sword and Pokemon content from me here on the Rolling Fields. Be sure to subscribe for new. You want to see more of this game, more Pokemon content from me on that channel. Subscribe. We're getting at 500 subs. At least at the time of this recording, we're getting on 500 subs. Be sure to subscribe. Click on that bell. Click on all so that you're notified whenever I post a video. So that you know some of my content. See you all next time as we explore this wild area and see what is up ahead in this game of Pokemon Sword. See you all next time. Peace.